being arrested for something I didn't do. All right, it sounds, you know, it's a horrible feeling, and there's a feeling that, well, you know, when you're trying to tell people, you started telling officers, I didn't do it. I didn't do it all. And they just ain't paying you no mind. And, you know, it just hurts.
Like so many wrongful convictions, Henry James was convicted because an eyewitness was mistaken. His neighbor identified him as her attacker, and in reality it wasn't him, which we only learned 30 years later through DNA testing.
It was horrible, you know, but I know one thing deep down in my heart, that, you know, I didn't do it, and somewhere down the line I had to go through this process. You know, I couldn't get out. They weren't gonna let me go for nothing.
What's striking in Henry's trial is that there was actually biological evidence at that time. It wasn't DNA testing, but it was serological evidence that seemed to suggest that Henry was innocent. That evidence was available to Henry's defense lawyer, but the defense lawyer didn't even mention it at Henry's trial. One of the things that we unfortunately see so often in our cases are that people are getting wrongfully convicted not just because of mistaken witnesses, but because of bad lawyers. This was a lawyer who had evidence in his file that could have helped Henry, and he didn't even use it.
Someone contacted me, let me know that they was going to go down to the lab room and try to look for some evidence, the evidence. Put a search team together to look for it, because where it was supposed to be wasn't there. So they was brought on the search. Prior to them bringing on the search team, they found the box. A box that we're hoping to which to be the evidence was in. And we always hoping to be was in. Unfortunately, it just was a box.
We went through boxes and boxes of evidence at the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office to no avail. We looked through slide after slide looking for the evidence in this case and simply never found it. It was really just through pure luck that Milton DeRoe, who is the director of the Jefferson Parish Crime Lab, was looking for evidence in a completely different case and just happened to see the evidence from this case. He remembered the case number because we had looked for it through thousands of pieces of evidence. And when he found it, he notified everyone immediately. We sent it off for DNA testing, and it proved Henry's innocence.
Since he's been home, it's been a wonderful experience, but it also has been a challenging process just to really get to know him outside of the prison walls.
Well, that's the picture of feeling free, you know, of really just feeling free, you know.